Hello, and welcome to Stasis Pod, the Transformers Prime podcast. I'm Rob.
I'm Jen.
And I'm mad at Skype.
And I'm Red, and I'm here to tell you about the Transformers.
I feel like that's me at work some days.
Because today we are talking about Armada. So, it's going to take us a while. We got 52 episodes, a bunch of comic books, a bunch of those little packs of minicons.
Yum jam.
Let me tell you about my Armada fanon. I have so much Armada fanon.
Oh, indeed. Well, great toy line, not so great fiction for the most part. A decent comic book. Took a while to get going.
Yeah.
But no, today's episode is entitled Armada, Transformers Prime, episode number 36. Written by Matt Wayne. This is his first Transformers episode, but he has written a ton of other stuff. As always, we have to go back in the archives to find out the old shows that he wrote for.
What did he write for?
Wrote a bunch of Justice League Unlimited.
Ooh.
Some Spectacular Spider-Man.
Oh.
A whole bunch of Ben 10. And most recently, he wrote that Scooby-Doo direct-to-video movie that was Wacky Races, but with pro wrestlers.
What?
Oh.
I mean, I knew that was a thing.
Yes.
I didn't know that was written by, I don't know, a writer.
I mean, it was written by a person.
I didn't know it was written.
Yeah, no, we just brought a bunch of wrestlers into the studio and told them to start ad-libbing.
Oh, that could go very badly.
I mean...
Could go very well, too.
They're wrestlers.
Get those men on the mic. In fact, it may contain the last appearance of Dusty Rhodes.
Oh, Dusty, hey, Daddy.
The late Dusty Rhodes.
What?
But anyway...
Maybe we should review that instead. Is the Undertaker hanging out with the Groovy Ghoulies or anything?
I don't even know the Undertaker is in that one.
Probably not. He's sort of gone away in the last few years, but not entirely. But technically retired.
Yeah, I mean, usually it's a thing. There's enough wrestling turnover where by the time one of these animated things comes out, like a couple of the guys have retired or quit.
Yeah, or been fired,
or I don't know, murdered somebody,
died suddenly.
Not as much dying anywhere. They're better on the health, although they're still not paying the wrestlers' health insurance, but they're generally doing better.
And yeah, I do not know most of the wrestlers in this, but the Undertaker is not included. It does have The Miz, Dusty. Oh no, my mistake. It does have the Undertaker, Triple H. Stardust.
Triple H. Oh, Stardust. I think Stardust left. Or am I thinking of Goldust? I was confused the two.
Right, I think, isn't he's Dusty Rhodes' son or something?
Yes?
Anyway, this episode. Armada.
Anyway, this episode, I'm going to just tell you all my minicon origin fanon.
Sadly, there is not a mini-con to be found in this, nor does anybody get called Leader 1 mistakenly.
Aww. It's sad. I think basically my entire philosophy on Armada, on the mini-cons, just originated from the fact that Leader 1 in his packaging was in like his own little bubble on the card, on the backing, and that just seemed like it was protecting him from Megatron. And it just all went from there. It all proceeded from there. My babies. My tiny robot babies.
So we open, as they say, in media res. Bulkhead has had a real rough night.
Yeah, this is a very cold open.
What year? Let's see.
This is an exceptionally cold open. This is like...
It feels like we missed an episode cold open.
This is some J-Ro bullshit cold open.
I was going to say it's Bulkhead is Bradley Cooper in The Hangover.
That works.
He wakes up...
I guess he's more of a Zach Galifianakis, though.
Yeah. He wakes up looking out the moon door.
Yes.
So things are not looking up for him.
They're looking down. Well, he needs to be looking up because, if he looks down, it's very far.
So eventually he figures out that he's on the Nemesis, and he doesn't remember how he got on the Nemesis, so things are probably bad.
Yeah. Something bad probably happened.
Yeah, he can't get a message to base, so he, posts around the ship, runs into Starscream.
He does a very good... He's sneaking, and he's talking to himself about how he needs to be sneaking. It's pretty great.
He should be making, speaking of Scooby-Doo, he should be making, tiptoe noises.
Yes.
Also, there should be a scene where there's a big hallway of doors, and he's running through them with a bunch of Viacons.
Yes. Aw, if only that was the whole episode. I mean, it kind of is, but not literally.
Yeah. But no, indeed, he does run into Starscream, and, they try to bargain, because, Starscream is kind of their uneasy ally at the moment. But, there's no dice, and Starscream pulls out he plays the cliff jumper card again.
Yeah, he likes that. He likes letting everyone know that he killed an Autobot one time.
Because Starscream is Al Bundy, and killing cliff jumper was his football game.
Yes.
Wow, yeah.
Accurate.
Yeah. Anyway, Bulkhead doesn't take too kindly to that and just starts pounding him into the floorboards.
Like, he beats him to death.
Literally, stop!
Yeah.
Stop!
And
he's
then
already
he's like,
dead.
You left me no choice. Like, way to justify murder.
Yikes. Who do you think you are, RC?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Actually, Bulkhead might have a higher body count in show than RC now.
Well, I mean, he certainly killed a lot of Viacons, and he really gruesomely killed that one Viacon where he was all, Miko, look away, and then he just pulled his robot guts out.
Yeah, and that was the time he killed like a dozen Viacons at once.
Oh, yeah. Of course, we're not entirely sure how alive they are, and spoilers, we're not entirely sure how alive this Starscream is either.
What?
We'll get into that in a couple minutes.
Indeed. Cut back 24 hours ago.
Yes, you even get a little thing on the screen letting you know.
Tick,
it's
tick.
24 hours
24,
ago.
tick, 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 tick. What was the 24 sound effect? I never actually watched that show.
Beep, beep, beep.
Oh, beep, beep.
It was a bunch of beeps.
24 hours to go.
Except that, when something really sad or dramatic happened at the end of an episode, no beeps. It was silent.
Oh, the sadness of no beeps.
Oh.
Yeah, so now we cut to Miko being menaced by a cougar.
Wait, why is an older woman hitting on Miko? What?
I mean...
There was a thing where I guess they just didn't have any idea what to do with his daughter, so there was just several episodes where she was cornered by a mountain lion.
Oh, that's dumb.
Yes, it was. Also, we never saw him poop.
What? I swear I've seen that, although it was probably like a SNL skit or some thingy.
Yeah, I mean, it was a big gag at the time.
Yeah.
Anyway, so cut back 24 hours earlier, Starscream goes back to the Harbinger, which was the crashed ship that he was using as his base of operations, back in Partners. And he's looking, he's remember, he is cut off from the Decepticons. He needs Energon. There is nothing in this ship, but what he does find are protoforms. And apparently blank protoforms.
They've got, their heads are somewhere between Viacons and Rom, the Space Knight.
Yes.
They are very Rom Space Knight. And also they kind of look like those little wooden models that artists have.
Yes.
Yeah, well they're
to do poses.
Armature thingies, the little guys. They're simple, but
yeah,
the faces are like Viacons, but their eyes light up like around the Space Knight with two distinct eyes. It's
so I have a theory now. I have a theory that there are basically two levels of being alive as at least a Decepticon. Is these protoforms and presumably Viacons, like, maybe they just don't have sparks. Maybe they're like some kind of artificial intelligence. Just soulless intelligence.
So they're kind of like on the level of like C-3PO?
I guess. Yeah.
It's weird that we never, unless it happens in a later episode, we get an explanation, because this would be the perfect spot, because they do kind of look like Viacons, and Viacons all look the same, and what Starscream does is
they don't have sparks visible.
Copy himself into these protoforms, as if, like, maybe Viacons are all copies of one dude, like they are clones for the Clone Wars or some shit.
Yeah.
And there's no implication that these protoforms are... Like, in Beast Wars, the protoforms were people. Whether they were...
Except, I think some of them weren't. I think these ones might be blanks.
Yeah.
Well, but they don't say that. They just say, Starscream just says protoforms. Yeah. Which, like, there should be a spark in there. Or use a different word, people. Because he could just be jiggery poking with these.
Is they have, like, terrifying homunculi, non-people going around doing all their hard work. And that's why they're intelligent, but it doesn't matter if you kill them, because they don't have souls.
Yeah, I mean, again, I think it's like a Star Wars droids thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, everybody would be sad if C-3PO died, but he's also not a person.
Yeah, but, like, he doesn't look exactly like a normal person, whereas Starscream binary bonds with these protoforms and makes exact copies of himself with his memories and personality.
Or, I don't know, maybe more like a Terminator then.
Maybe. But there's no, like, visual distinction between them at all. They're exactly the same.
I'm wondering, maybe this is like a prestige thing, and Starscream doesn't know which one's the original.
Ooh.
That would have been more interesting, but that's not what happens.
No, well, and
also,
presumably...
it would have been harder to happen because Starscream lacks a transformation cog.
Yes, as it turns out, there's that one significant difference between them and Starscream.
Yeah, so everybody must get cloned. He clones himself into, and he's like he's Frankensteining these clones, and there's a bunch of like falling sparks, and they look really cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
But not like souls, just sparks.
No, like actual sparks,
yes.
like from welding.
Yes.
Or like in a Frankenstein movie.
Yes.
Or like in a music video from the 80s.
Yes. Somewhere a member of Heart is playing the saxophone. Anyway, so he's cloned 5 Starscream clones, because that is now a thing that Starscream does.
Yep.
Yes.
This is an accepted part of things Starscream tends to do. It's be very hard to kill and clone himself.
Except these do not appear to be distinct personality traits of Starscream. These are just all a bunch of Starscreams.
Which seems like it might be a bad idea. I'm just saying.
And indeed, spoilers, it was a bad
idea.
Ron Howard voice. It was a bad idea. And meanwhile, Bulkhead has found a hole and has fallen into it.
Oops. Wah, wah.
It's like an Energon depot. They've got a bunch of Energon in like these kind of neat little boxes.
Yeah,
it's a very
shipping crates
nice hole. It's all like got rocks. It's got a rock wall to it, and it's it's pretty big. It's a very nice hole, as holes go.
It's a giant well.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, there is no Lassie to tell the Autobots that Bulkhead has fallen down into this well and knocked himself unconscious.
Alas, that would be Bumblebee.
So when they suck up this, they bring down like a big tube to suck up this Energon. They also end up bringing Bulkhead along for the ride, which is how he got in the ship at the beginning.
And now we know.
Yes. And meanwhile, Starscream has sent off his Armada title drop.
Okay, so actually that isn't the title drop. We get another title drop later.
Yeah, we get two title drops because he calls them his Armada.
Okay, well then I would like to just take a moment to point out that this is, like, completely not appropriate usage of the term Armada. Because Armada is not synonymous with army. Armada would be synonymous with fleet. It's specifically ships, and it can be extended to spaceships. But it implies something that's like big containers of other things. It implies ships.
I will note that the Transformers has a long history of
misusing the word Armada.
Of misusing the word Armada because it has previously been used to mean an extra Cyclonus.
Yes, one guy.
Just your one buddy.
Yep. Hey, it's me, Armada.
I still think that guy's name is Armada. I mean, not really.
I wish
but...
that had. I do. I wish that's a thing that should be picked up in actual fiction at some point. There's this one guy named Armada who hangs out with Cyclonus. Well, hung out with Cyclonus that one time and then disappeared, off on his own adventure.
Oh, we got lost on the way to Cybertron. Anyway, we find that the notable difference between Starscream and his clones is that they can transform, but he, having had his cogs stolen by Mech, cannot.
He is very irate about this, too. Well, I mean...
Yeah.
Has he not seen The Island? It's time, noted Michael Bay film of The Island. This just means that
it even has some footage from, well, actually, I guess Dark of the Moon has some footage from The Island in it.
Yeah.
Yes. My point is, clones are for organ harvesting.
Yep.
Well, which, it's like, you'd think that would be Starscream's first thought. It's like, okay, you four fly off and attack Megatron. You're my second in command. You're staying here for a special operation I have for you.
Yes.
Yep.
But no, he sends them all off foolishly. His delicious organ donors.
And indeed, we now cut to the beginning of the episode. That guy gets beaten to death, and Starscream feels it because these are kind of like his Horcruxes.
I guess that's the binary bond in action there.
Ah.
The Tomaxes to his Zaymot.
Yes. Oh, I love that stuff. It's ridiculous.
So Bulkhead kills this guy, and he gets to a control panel, tries to get a message out, but instead accidentally turns on the alarm. And this alarm that's going off really just made me think of the opening instrumental to Queen's "You're My Best Friend."
Okay.
It's like this electronic beeping. Da, da, da. Oh, you're making me live whatever this world can give to me.
I don't remember that song in Flash Gordon, so...
Have you not seen Shaun of the Dead?
Yeah.
Wait.
Is my singing that bad?
I guess, I don't know. I haven't seen Shaun of the Dead in a while. Mostly I remember is the cue stick beating song. And I actually forget which one that was.
If it was a Queen song, that's it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you're my best friend.
Yeah, my memory for songs is horrible.
Oh. Anyway, so this is going on. Viacons are scrambling, but also there are multiple Starscreams running around here. And to complicate matters further, this sends off a beacon that's detected by Arachnid.
Yeah, just detected by her. She doesn't have any special sensors or little base anywhere. She's just flying around a helicopter mode. It's like, oh, they turned on the smoke alarm or whatever the fuck.
This Decepticon base is protected by ADT.
Look, she's a stalker. She's a professional stalker. So, of course, she's just got all this stuff already set up and figured out. She's a stalker. She's been listening.
Well, it's time for her She goes full-on Wicked Witch here, and she sends her pretties, by which I mean her zillion Insecticons, to go after the Nemesis.
Again, not an Armada. Even though
because she also calls this
her Armada.
Yeah, an armada of bugs.
No. No!
Like it's a swarm. They have a name for it.
Ooh, yeah, that would have been better.
There is already a word for this.
And then the Autobots detect this giant mass of robot bugs. And obviously they don't know where Bulkhead is. So they are going to send out. They have to fight some Insecticons, but good news. Remember how they had all that trouble with that one Insecticon a few episodes ago?
Mm-hmm. So it's time for lots of them.
Yes, it turns out that Insecticons are like ninjas.
The more of them there
One
are...
ninja, look out. Yes. A lot of ninjas, one kick, they're down.
That also follows standard anime robot rules. Like the first time a new robot shows up, it's like, oh, it's difficult to beat. And then the next time he shows up, there's 5 of them. We can kill him. Easy.
So like the first time like a Zaku showed up, everybody was all, oh no, check out this thing.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, the Amuro did have the advantage of learning computer in his Gundam, but, another example, of Mechagodzilla. The first time Mechagodzilla shows up, it takes Godzilla and King Caesar to beat him. In the next movie, Godzilla beats up Mechagodzilla and Titanosaurus.
I'm afraid you mispronounced learning computer. It's actually learning computer.
I was
My brain is a learning computer.
That actually it's like the Gundam, was the big, awesome, amazing one, but by the time they got to having a bunch of them, they were just the Gym, which is just the downgraded general purpose generic version. And yeah, those are like...
Wait, is there a Gundam called a Gym?
Yes.
There is. It's basically
like JIM?
No, well, it's
first
GM.
it's GM.
I love them.
Oh.
They have this great visor that always looks like they're about to get punched in the face, and they don't want to be punched in the face.
Yeah, they kind of have Cyberjet face, sort of.
Okay.
But they're basically like the generic mass production suit that they made that the Gundam was the prototype of, but then, they were just the shitty mass production one, and so...
Well... I think a later version of the GM actually is called the Gym, and then there's the Jigen and other things later.
Anyway, if they're called the GM, I assume the undercarriage also rusts out, and they don't start if it gets too cold.
Yes. Yes. I mean, yes, I assume that the name is based on, Jeep originally being GP, the general purpose vehicle. So.
Although origins of that vary. Some people also say it's named after a Popeye character.
I thought it was the other way around.
I think the Popeye character predates the Jeep.
Okay, well,
the car.
Well, it probably went from the general purpose vehicle to, hey, that sounds like Jeep. Let's call it Jeep.
Mm-hmm. You also have things like the Gym Cannon and other variants on the Gym because they're the general purpose one. So, basically, yes, the mass-produced version of any enemy or, I guess, non-enemy is crappy and will blow up immediately when you punch it in the face.
So anyway, it's RC, Bumblebee, and Prime who go over to fight these Insecticons. But of course, Arachnid is there, so RC has to go and attack her, leaving Prime and B to deal with the Insecticons.
Her murder sense is tingling.
Yep.
Must kill. Must kill.
And meanwhile, Megatron is just having a real weird day.
Also, this whole landscape that they're fighting on with the, I don't know. Basically, I've been playing too much Skyrim again, and it really just made me want to go mine and, I don't know, probably shoot arrows at some wolves. It just reminded me very much of generic Skyrim landscape.
Well, also, I think, most of the landscapes are ones that we've seen before. Like, the cliff thingy, I think it's from, way back in, the first episode. Over a pit.
That might be.
Or just following the basic, let's go all film at the rock quarry again thing, which happens in live action.
It's the Doctor Who rock quarry again.
Yes.
The Power Rangers rock quarry, the Super Sentai rock quarry.
And of course, the Kirk rocks in Bronson Canyon.
Oh, yes. The fuck is it actually called?
I mean, it's Bronson Canyon.
Is it No, I thought the rocks had a specific name.
I know people actually do call them the Kirk rocks.
I thought there was something else. Maybe I'm just thinking about it. Anyway.
Oh, the Vasquez rocks.
Yeah, because also around there's like a cave that's been in a shitload of movies.
You ever get mistaken for a rock Vasquez? No. Have you? Anyway, so Megatron, he gets to the bridge. They're under attack from a bunch of bugs, and then suddenly he is also cornered by a bunch of Starscreams.
Yeah.
Yep. The 4 remaining Starscreams advance on him from all quarters.
And he's like, well, hey, I've clearly figured out what's going on, and why don't I make you collectively my second in command if you kill Starscream?
He's too smart. He knows exactly how to deal with Starscreams, and he can just, extrapolate that to the best way to deal with 4 Starscreams, which is to turn them all against each other.
And they are indeed thinking about it.
Yes!
Yeah.
Also, at one point here, there's another generic Steve Bloom sounding Viacon, and it just reminds me of how a lot of the Star Wars cartoons have just generic Steve Bloom sounding stormtroopers, and, obviously they're just the stormtroopers.
I think there's also a Welker sounding guy, too.
Yes! Towards the end of the episode, there's like a Welker sounding Viacon, and I was like, what?
Freddie Jones is a Viacon? Oh.
Yeah, he wants us to split up and look for clues. Also, he's wearing an ascot for some reason.
No, this wasn't Rebirth. He didn't just sound like Freddie Jones. Man, Rebirth.
Anyway, so everybody's distracted by this Insecticon attack, so Megatron just starts some clone murder.
Yep.
Yeah, because they're all, oh no, bugs! We're scared! We're skinny little Starscreams. You all die, quickly.
And the other one just pieces out.
Yeah, one manages to escape.
Which is unfortunate, because I really wanted to see one of these guys get eaten by bugs.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, one of them getting eaten by bugs
just
like,
nice. I was gonna have some fun and, pit these guys against each other, but now there's this other stuff going on outside, and I'll just kill them.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised one of them didn't, break through a wall and just, start chomping on somebody.
And Megatron has to be especially pissed off because none of the other Decepticons are there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're, on break today. It's weird.
Knockout's not there, Dreadwing's not there, even Soundwave isn't there, and he's always there.
Yeah, were they having a party somewhere else?
Yeah, that is weird.
They were
Soundwave isn't in the episode at all, is he?
In some random Energon mine somewhere. And oonce.
I get it, you don't have Knockout there. He's at the rave with the surviving Viacons because they've been slowly dwindling as the series has been going on. But yeah, why the fuck isn't Soundwave there? You don't have to pay a voice actor.
I know.
He's got to be the DJ.
This is true.
He's got to be the DJ at Knockout's rave. And I guess Dreadwing has to be the guy who's just standing by the wall brooding about how his dumb friends made him come to this stupid dance party and he doesn't even like to dance.
It's a rave, but it's a rave as a funeral for Breakdown, which there's been no mention of his death, so it might as well be now.
It's like an Irish wake.
Aw, yeah, that's fair. Again, they still have to get Soundwave to DJ.
Well, yes.
And then Dreadwing's all, I don't even know who this is. I met him briefly once when we were sent on a botched murder mission. Yeah. And then he was murdered.
I was sent to kill him, and then someone else killed him, and I don't even know the guy.
No, they were going to murder Arachnid.
Oh, that's right.
Yes, but I think he would actually put it upon himself to write a nice eulogy. He's that kind of guy.
Oh, of course. Well, and he's got that whole Klingon thing going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. He would have to give a nice speech.
He's probably going to do that thing where he is like you got the body and he screams over it or something. Klingons do.
Well, but they don't have
that
bodies.
exactly. In Tony Todd's voice.
No, they're waiting for that to do the funeral.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Megatron's fighting all sorts of bugs. There's a pretty great shot where we see like this Viacon sort of toppling off the ship.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So he's dead.
Insecticon and Viacon violence.
Meanwhile, RC has ended up inside the hive battling Arachnid. And she gets her immersed, and Arachnid has this weird line where she's all, well, if you're going to kill me, make it hurt.
Yeah, I've returned the favor.
Yeah, because she obviously would, and then it's the basic designated girl fight again, which it's a good one.
I really appreciate at least that they didn't, like, turn it into this, oh, but you're just like me thing. Because, I mean, RC is kind of a murder beast, but let's not lampshade that.
Yeah, I mean, she generally has, like, a good reason for the people she kills. It's just that a lot of people, she has a good reason to kill a lot of people.
Yes. She is given
that's
good reason to kill many people.
That's a line I really never want to hear again, because it always plays it the same as like, oh, we're not too different, you and I, and then the hero's always like, no, we're nothing alike. It's like, it would be, if you're gonna do that shit, the heroes say, yeah, we are, and then just kill them.
But no, RC's like, I'm not like that.
Thankfully.
But RC actually, she refrains from murder here because she maneuvers Arachnid into one of these Insecticon pods, and she gets trapped.
Which later on they call a stasis pod, and it's a really weird looking stasis pod.
Yes. Yes, it's true. She's going to be on our podcast.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yay! She's going to be our new guest.
Oh, that would be the best get ever. That's never going to happen.
No.
What was the thought? It doesn't look, well, we're used to stasis pods, which look like weird metal lozenges from Beast Wars. This is more like an evil Kinder Egg thing.
And it's like an alien sort of pod looking thing.
Yeah, it's like layers of metal and glass. All pointy.
It's got a flat bottom. That's weird.
Well, maybe it's embedded in the ground and it's not entirely flat. It's just flat inside.
I know we're going to see this later, and it does at least lay flat when they when they stand it upright. Because I think, the Autobots keep it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She takes it back.
You're not just
closet.
You're not just going to leave serial killer in a can out for somebody to find.
Yeah, somebody's going to open that can and then, oh boy, that never goes well. Probably some, like, human. It's not going to be good.
Anyway, so as soon as this happens, the Insecticons, like a bunch of baby ducks, immediately then imprint on Megatron.
Yes.
Yeah, well, which my immediate thought is, wait, have they suffered from following a new form of government here?
Yeah.
Are these guys just Sharkticons in insect form?
Well, they apologize to him, and they seem like, it almost seems like they are actually programmed to consider Megatron their leader, except Arachnid was kind of overriding that by...
Right, because she has the insect powers.
Yeah, with her insect powers, because they are like... we are sorry for attacking you, our true liege. Something along those lines.
Right.
So yeah.
It's like when a guy has, like, animal control powers and he, like, turns Tigra against the rest of the Avengers.
Yes. Exactly.
I was thinking more like when
that.
somebody killed the head vampire and their mind control just fades away.
That's a bit of that, too. And I really like this shot where the Insecticons are sort of perched on the Nemesis around Megatron.
Yes.
Like a armada of or a swarm of bugs.
And also they're talking now.
Yeah, I guess she was hindering that too.
Or maybe they just didn't have anything to say.
Yeah, that's also possible.
Other than horse scream.
I mean, she didn't want to talk to them. They were just bug people to be used.
Or she could talk to them telepathically, like Aquaman.
Yes. So, Bulkhead sure served no purpose to this plot, huh?
Well, not yet, because Bulkhead is still on the ship, and he's getting off here, so he gets to, like, this big furnace, this is like a cool design, where it's like a robot arm that's picking up these crates of energon and putting them into this big furnace thing.
Yeah, it reminded me of something, but I'm not entirely sure what. Like, almost like a Tron thing, but not really.
Anyway, Bulkhead decides, well, I'm, while I'm here, am I going to get a chance to break this again? So he smashes it. And
yes.
He escapes this conflagration as the ship just crashes into like this big cliff.
Yeah, so he just drives away instead of having to jump off the ship.
Yep.
Yes.
Good job.
Yeah, he just drives back into base and you guys aren't going to believe the day I had. And then he sees that Arachnid is just like in this weird pod and he's all, well, maybe you will believe the day I had. Because I don't think he knew this whole Insecticon attack happened.
Yeah, I don't think he really did.
Did he? No,
I mean, he
not.
probably figured out something weird was going on, but yeah, I don't think he knew that's what it was.
So the surviving clone gets back to Starscream and says, well, we blew it, and then he's about to betray the original, but then Starscream shoots him, and then as we fade to black, we get Starscream experiencing the pain of the last clone's death. And that's a weird way to end an episode.
It's very Starscream, but
it was almost, but not quite, an ow my foot.
Yes, like, ow my soul, I guess? I don't know how this works.
Well, from the posing, I'm assuming he blew off the other Starscream's head.
Yeah.
So he probably has a splitting headache now.
Yeah. Ow, my empathic connection to my clone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Basically.
But yeah, now he should technically have a T-Cog right there.
I'm pretty sure that is actually what happens.
Yeah.
Better be, because otherwise, like, why the hell even have the spares? Why have one come back? Other than Starscream to Megatron as Starscream, which was kind of fun.
I didn't even remember the whole subplot thing with Arachnid getting all these Insecticons, and I guess that's because it lasts approximately an episode and a half.
Yeah, because that is a wrap on Arachnid for a long time.
For a season, because I don't remember if I saw this episode previously. I've seen where she comes back. Because I think yes. At some point in season 2, I stopped watching. At some point in season 3, as it was ending, I started watching.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is the last time that we're actually going to hear Gina Torres until like season 3.
Alas.
Yeah, we're on episode, what is this?
10?
This is episode 36. We next hear her in episode 60.
Yeah, that's going to be a while.
Yeah, we're cutting that guest star budget a little.
Yeah.
Because we're pretty much done with Clancy Brown.
Mm-hmm.
We're done with Adam Baldwin.
Yeah.
Yay.
And we're done with Adam Baldwin. We're going to have a little Clancy Brown again, but not a lot.
Yeah, we are going to have, I think we have like 2 more episodes of Clancy Brown.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But now
and again, one of those is way in the future.
But now we've brought in Tony Todd.
Yep. We said his name 3 times into the mirror, and we summoned him.
Yep.
Thank you again to casting director Virginia Madsen. And so anyway, yeah, that is Armada. Kind of a fun episode just because there's so much weird stuff going on.
Yeah, and that was a really good RC Arachnid fight. That was just, normally I just sort of end up kind of tuning out during fights, even when I don't mean to, but that was a really good fight.
Yes. I mean, the fight choreography in this is almost invariably excellent.
Yes. Still, I have many complaints about the misuse, the chronic misuse of the word Armada. However, I would like to talk to you all about my fanon about how Sparkplug is actually sort of like Rodimus if Rodimus was also the Matrix. I'm not actually going to tell you about it.
Anyway, so yes, that is that is Armada. You can find us until next time, you can find us all over the internet. We are on Twitter. We're on Tumblr. Maybe we're not on Tumblr anymore. Nobody goes to Tumblr anymore.
Yeah, I haven't updated in quite a while, and then Tumblr sort of imploded.
But we are on Facebook.
Yeah.
Yes.
And, of course, we also have a Patreon.
Yes. That is at patreon.com/IaconUnderground, where we have that set up, at, words are suddenly failing me.
Icon Underground.
This month we're talking about Bumblebee.
Yeah.
Bumblebee
and Enter the Spider-Verse.
Yes.
You get a double dose.
Talking about both the most exciting movies of December. Also, I guess there was another exciting movie that I haven't seen yet because I'm a loser.
Well, it was a pretty good December for movies.
So that was that Aquaman?
Yeah, it was pretty good December for movies. You kind of had to pick and choose.
I even enjoyed Aquaman.
Yeah. Good. I will have to see it when I can.
It was the least of the 3 movies I saw this December, but not bad.
Good.
Got some good Black Manta in that movie.
Yay!
And also so many distinguished, dignified actors very seriously using the words Ocean Master.
So also on iaconunderground.net you can find our monthly podcast we're doing right now, where we're slowly going through the episodes of SSSS.Gridman. Baby Don Don.
So please join us next time when we will take a ride on a flying mind.
Yeah.
Until then, I'm Rob.
I'm Jen.
And I'm David.